Hi everyone! Welcome to another week of Phenomenal. Sorry we missed last week, just life happened, everything happened so much, none of us could get around to posting a video. We're gonna try and make sure that doesn't happen again. But anyway, we're back, and this week we're gonna be talking about Once Upon a Time. Now for those of you who don't know, Once Upon a Time is a fairly new drama series on ABC. The premise of the series is that all the fairy tale characters that we know and love have been cursed to live in a land without magic. Specifically, our world, namely a small town in Maine called Storybrooke, with no recollection of their previous lives in the Enchanted Forest. And it's up to Emma Swan, the daughter of Prince Charming and Snow White, to save them all from the curse. In my opinion, one of the things that really makes this show stand out and makes it so remarkable is its treatment of its female characters. Almost all of the protagonists are female. As you know, fairy tales are all about princesses and young girls. More importantly, though, is that all of the main female characters are really well written. When I say that they're really well written, I mean that they're written like actual people. It's really bad that that's the bar that we have for our media, is whether or not they treat women like people. That's the way it is in media right now. Usually when people try and write strong female characters, they end up writing the strong female character. The sheer diversity of well-written female characters on this show is astounding, and it's incredibly refreshing. They have the strong female character who's a warrior princess but out of touch with her emotions and all of that. And they have other female characters who maybe aren't as physically strong but have incredible emotional intelligence. Or they're insanely clever. I mean, like, you have Emma Swan, Snow White and Prince Charming's daughter, who, I mean, like, when you first meet her, you find out that she's a bounty hunter and she smashes some guy's head into a steering wheel. But then on the flip side of that, you have Snow White, or Mary Margaret as she's called in Storybrooke, who you find out is perfectly capable of fighting for herself. But that's not where her strengths lie. Her real strength is in her femininity. It's in her emotional intelligence, it's in her ability to have faith, it's in the strength of her love and all of those things. And then you also have my personal favorite character, Ruby, who's Little Red Riding Hood in the Enchanted Forest. She's just passionate and chaotic and wonderful. She also has an independent streak a mile wide and will do exactly the opposite of what you tell her to do. Especially as the first season progresses, she gets a lot of development. While she has this sort of wild, chaotic side to her, she's also very in touch with her emotions. She's also incredibly nurturing. She's a phenomenal character, but all of these female characters are phenomenal. It's not to say that their treatment of their female characters isn't without its problems, because there are definitely some problems. The main issue I take with Once Upon a Time's treatment of its female characters is that it so heavily glorifies motherhood. It's not to say that motherhood isn't a wonderful, beautiful thing. Basically, the message you'll get from the first season is that if you either don't want to be a mother or are a bad mother, you are evil. You look at Emma, who gave up this son at birth because she was 18, couldn't handle a baby at the time. Emma's main character arc through the first season is coming to realize that she does want to be a mother to Henry, which just struck me as problematic. To break the curse, to save the day, to be the hero, Emma has to become a mother. You're telling me that the only way a woman can save the day is by being a mother. And it's just problematic in that it perpetuates these same sexist tropes that we see all through the media. Honestly, I was disappointed in it because otherwise all of the female characters in Once Upon a Time are so incredibly well written. And it has so much potential. I have high hopes for season 2. It just came back from the mid-season hiatus. We'll see where it goes. That's all I really have to say about it now. You'll be hearing from Elizabeth on Friday, and I'll see you guys next week.